What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, this is going to be spoiler territory for the next Fortnite OG Pass, the next LEGO Pass, and the next Battle Royale Battle Pass. So if this is something that you don't want spoiled to you, go ahead and click off of today's video. I went ahead and made the thumbnail kind of, like abstract or different, where it doesn't leak anything in the thumbnail, so that people who don't want to see the leak don't see it. But this is going to be related to assets that you can typically see in this screen right here. The Fortnite crew screen, with the thing scrolling off in the background, and even if we go over here, I think we can get like a decent view somewhere. Yeah, these images that you would see right around this area. So now that disclaimer's out of the way, let me just go ahead and show this image on screen right now. It's at the bottom row of the actual video, and this showcases a few cosmetics and items that are a part of every single pass that is set to come to the game when June 7th actually rolls around and the new season starts. So on the very left side right here, we have the brand new Battle Royale Battle Pass, which includes a new Superman skin, which is in the Battle Pass, a new Robin skin, and then some new original characters. For the LEGO Pass, we have a new skin that you'll be able to get from that one, which seems to be more focused on that Academy theme instead of the superhero theme. And then for the Fortnite OG Pass, we can see a remix version of Omega, a remix version of the Visitor, and a remix version of that one Technique skin. And in fact, you know what, in the back, can I stop getting this? I don't know why. Every time I click anything, I get a new burn-off skin added to my account. But I guess we can go over here, quickly type Chapter 1, Season 4, to get a little bit of an idea of what some of these skins are. So firstly, we of course have a remixed version of the Visitor right here. We have a remixed version of Technique right here, and I'll go ahead and turn that image off so you can see below. Ignore the fact that I have the duck feed on. And then a remixed version of Omega right here, except with, the color option or whatever else. Of course, I never actually unlocked the lights back in that season, so I don't have the colors, enabled in those areas, but it's basically a remixed version of those three skins that we can see in that actual Battle Pass image. And then all the way on the right side of the image, we see what appears to be one of the new skins that is a part of the Battle Royale Battle Pass. Now, of course, while this is all we really have to showcase in terms of those skins down there, we do get a good glimpse of Fortnite OG with this image that was accidentally added to the API, which shows a more full-body version of the Technique remix, the Omega skin remix, and of course the remixed Visitor skin, all of which will be in that actual Battle Pass. And then, of course, during that season, we'll be getting remix skins in the item shop, and maybe even another remix bonus skin, since this was the first season back in OG, to have one of those bonus skin rewards for doing weekly unlockable quest. And honestly, seeing as how these two images got leaked by the API, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an image leak of the full body version of the Battle Pass or the LEGO Fortnite Pass, because of the fact that those get added to the exact same API area. Now, in terms of how this actually happened, we have seen issues like this occur before when Epic Games accidentally adds new shop tabs or new images or whatever else that is only in like a specific language. I mean, even with the newsfeed, we've seen this happen, where maybe they accidentally added the image or, the data to the Arabic version of the newsfeed, but not the English or the French one or whatever else. Maybe they added it to the Japanese one, the Chinese traditional one, or, Chinese simplified ones, whatever else. And because of those sometimes getting tracked here and there and sometimes not, it can cause these actual flares to go off where leakers actually get to see things that they weren't even intended to see, because Epic Games not only just pushed it, but they pushed it to a very specific section that leakers sometimes aren't actually detecting and paying attention to. And then, of course, all the way on the right side, we see the normal Sabrina Carpenter Music Pass season. That is simply put because Sabrina Carpenter's new season, or I guess the season after Sabrina, doesn't start with this week's actual downtime update, but the update the week or two afterwards, aka the .10 update, is when we get the new Music Pass. And then, of course, this image would have been updated to have that new Music Pass asset actually added to it. Of course, in terms of some other stuff we actually see here that can kind of point out, we have a new glider all the way over here. We have a new pickaxe, which relates to that Storm skin that Sheena had actually leaked before, the Storm Beast or whatever, which is basically a character that kind of harnesses the Fortnite Battle Royale Storm and potentially even transforms into like a more beastly version of the Storm itself in human form. And then, of course, we have like a wrap that you can actually see in the image there, and you can even see a contrail. And then in between the LEGO Pass and the Fortnite OG Pass, we can see another skin which appears to actually be in the Battle Royale Battle Pass, which I don't know if this is supposed to be, you know, what I'm thinking of here, but what I'm kind of thinking of is that it looks like a remixed version of the Charlotte skin, maybe, based on just kind of like the hair and aesthetic they've got going on there. I could be completely wrong with that, by the way, but that's just kind of the vibe I'm actually getting from the outfit itself. But of course, all of these cosmetics and the actual leakable versions in game will be added to the files in a few days, around, you know, an hour or two after the actual live event ends on June 7th, so it's still something that is just right around the corner. So even though we're getting this leak a little bit early, it is interesting to kind of see, you know, how quickly it is to the new season, and how honestly there's been a lot of times in the previous chapters and basically every chapter now where the true season 3, because this is technically a mini season which we're currently in and then we're going into season 3, ends up having some sort of battle pass leak. However, this time around it's a leak for season 3 of you know, the current chapter in Battle Royale. It's a leak of Fortnite OG and Lego Fortnite battle passes as well, so I definitely feel like Epic Games is not having the best time right now seeing all this stuff getting leaked out. And in fact, I got DM'd by an Epic employee being like, hey, how'd you guys find this? And I wasn't the one who actually found it, someone else posted it for me and everything, so I was like, man, I've been on Mario Kart all day, I have no clue. But of course it is interesting to see Epic Games trying to figure out how this mistake occurred so that they can potentially fix it from happening again in the future. Who knows? It's Epic Games, we always get leaks around this time anyways. So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video, hope you're excited about the new battle pass in all 3 of the modes, and until next time, I'll catch you guys a little bit later with another upload. So until then, peace out.